Good morning. Happy Thursday. Give me a second. My computer was just busting out on me. All right. Is the music playing? Hmm, 1 second. There we go. All right. Take it. Oh, my knees hurt. Back of the mat. You know the drill. Give yourself a second. Ooh, why am I crooked? Hold on 1 second. All right. We're getting there. Okay. Come meet me on the, I don't know why we're crooked today, but here we are. So, all right, meet me in the center of your mat. Take a second to just ground through the mat. Get the feet down, roll the shoulders back. And come meet me. And no, hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, better. You're meeting me in the center of the mat. Bend into the knees a little, just rock it side to side. Let the arms kind of just sway with it. And then get to the center. With the bend of the knees, take the arms up overhead. And when you take the arms down, hinge at the hips, folding into a nice half fold or forward facing fold. Bend deeply into the right knee. Bend deeply into the left knee. Bend deeply into the right knee, and then twist yourself into a downward facing dog. So taking the hips high to the sky, you can pedal out those feet. The palms of the mat rooted into the ground beneath you. Both heels down to the ground. Bring those knees to the ground now, so you're in a nice tabletop position. Take the right arm, peel it up high, open it towards the sky. And then switch it out for the left arm. Take that right arm down, peel that left arm up high towards the sky. Bring that left arm down to the ground. Turn those fingertips so they're 180 degrees, so the fingertips are facing the knees, and rock it forwards and backwards here. Still keeping the chest open. For just 3, 2, 1. Bring the fingertips back to the front. Take the right leg and extend it all the way out nice and long. Lift that right leg into a straight leg. Now turn that right leg so the heel of the foot is now down towards the center of the mat. You're just feeling a nice opening in that leg. Ooh. And then twist that right leg again. And then bring that right knee behind that left knee. And then bring that right leg back, extend it out nice and long. Then extend and bring it back to the center. Bring that left leg, extend it out nice and long behind you in a straight line with the body. Now turn those left toes so they're facing towards the side of the mat, and your left heel is now facing down towards the center of the mat. Feeling a real wrap around that leg muscle. Bring it back to a nice neutral position so the tops of the feet are facing out the top of the mat. Bring that left knee behind that right knee. A nice little bend there. And bring it back out nice and straight. Come back into that downward facing dog. Sit back into the glutes. Place the palms of the hands on the tops of the thighs. Take one deep breath in. One long sigh out the mouth. Time to get started with the warm-up. So you have 3 moves, 1 round, 1 minute per move, no rest in between. You have a slow glute bridge. So that glute bridge, you're going to start with that small lift of the hips to raise up. Then you have the dead bug. When you're on your back, you extend 1 arm long, 1 leg long, same arm, same leg. Last but not least, you'll have 4x4 donkey kicks alternating, and then a raised donkey kick. So in a bear hold position, slightly, the knees are a few inches off the mat, or you just keep going with those alternating donkey kicks. Getting yourself ready on the mat in 10 seconds for that slow roll glute bridge. In 5, 4, 3, slow roll glute bridge, hands on the side, 2, and 1. We are lifted. So slight tuck of that tailbone up. Dragging the heels into the mat, getting yourself lifted all the way to the top. Chin nice and neutral, away from the chest. Slowly roll it down, top of the spine first, to the middle, and all the way down. Feel that stretch of the legs. You're just starting out. You're always welcome to drag the hands up the body with that slow roll glute bridge. Bring it right back down. You have about 10 more seconds before you'll take the knees tabletop and the arms long in front of you for that dead bug in 3, 2, and 1. Take those knees in a tabletop position in front of you, arms out nice and long. Same arm, same leg. Extend it out and bring it back in. Now, what makes the glute bridge a really great activation drill is that you have to keep that lower spine connected to the ground. And how you do that with that slight tuck of the tailbone, just like you did in that slow roll glute bridge. And by breathing heavy and deep into there, you're putting the weight of the body into the center. Using those lower abs to extend that leg long. You're using the chest to extend that arm long. We have about 7 more seconds, and then we'll flip it onto all fours for 4 alternating donkey kicks to 4 raised alternating donkey kicks in 1. That one fast. Woo! Flip it onto the front. Give me 4 simple donkey kicks, alternating. Doing your best not to open up those hips. A micro wrap with the elbows in, a slight little bend, and then you tuck those toes for 4 raised alternating donkey kicks. If the raise is too much for you to start, no problem. You just hold it down to the mat. But it's always nice to challenge yourself. You have about 10 more seconds. And then we're going to go right into the class in 3 and 2 and 1. Done. Take a second, roll out those wrists, shake out those shoulders. Class, you have 6 moves, 3 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You're going to do a lunge to an open arm twist. So you'll just go into, starting in the high plank, into a runner's lunge, and then open up that arm with the same leg that's there, and then you just replace it back into that high plank. This is simple. You're just going to really ease into today's practice. And then from there, that's your alternating lunge to an open arm twist. From here, keeping it nice and low and a nice squat. You're going to give me 4 squat pulses to 4 abductors. The knees will go slightly in and out. You can place the hands on the sides of the knees or the insides of the knees for a little extra self-resistance. Then from there, taking it down to the mat for a side plank wrap. You can do it full or modified. You're just going to take the arm up, wrap all the way around, and then you bring it right back. And then the last round will be a low forearm plank hold. And then a bear crawl, we know how to do that. A circle glute bridge with those hips going in little circles each way as you take it up and around. And then a flow burpee. You guys have all been here, so you know what that looks like. Getting yourselves ready in 15 seconds. Woo! All right, getting ready for that lunge to an open arm twist. So meet me in that high plank. You have 3, 2, 1. Take that leg forward into a runner's lunge. Open that arm up nice and wide and open. And then bring that arm down. Keep those hips grounded and centered as you switch that lunge position. Trying to make it as graceful as possible. "15 seconds left. After this, we will be standing it up for some squats in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. 15 seconds of rest. Get yourself up, shake out those legs. Woo. 4x4 squat pulses. You're going to stay nice and low into 4 abductors, giving yourself a second. You have 3 just to get low, and 2, 1, so get into a nice squat pulse. Find yourself with 4 little up downs and then 4 in and outs of those knees and legs. Trying to stay within a small little range here. Keeping the chest open. And maybe you even want to put your hands behind the back. Feels kind of interesting. Breathe. Oh. For just 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Except you're actually going back down for that side plank grab. So you can do it full or modified, however you want to do it. I'm going to try to do this on the forearm in a full position. You have 3, 2, 1. You can stack the legs one in front of the other. And then you got your side plank grab. Wrapping that arm all the way back around you. And then lifting that arm up. We're doing a lot of chest opening today. Thinking about the heart chakra just a little bit. It's not my normal practice, but fuck, I'm trying to get open. I'm trying to receive love. I'm trying to give love. Just trying to love right now. 10 seconds. Keep the hips high. 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Done. Ooh, come meet me on the back of the mat. It's that bear crawl. So you're gonna meet me on all fours. You will tuck those toes up, those wrists. You will be taking it for a little hike. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bear crawl. Lift those knees up. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Tiny little motions here. You can always get to the top and lower the knees for a second. Or you just send it right back. Doing your best. Keep the body steady and stable here. Small micro movements feel tough as shit, I know. Sit that ass down. Keep that navel in towards the spine. Keep that chest open. Keep that mind open. Just let it all go. For 3, 2, 1. Done. Drop those knees. Roll it onto the back. I'm going to take a breather. You got circle glute bridges. So those circle glute bridges, you're going to take the hips up to the side, make a big circle, and then you take it the other way. You've got 3, 2, 1 circle glute bridges. So you take it all the way up in a big circle in one direction, and then you send it back down. You know that you are capable of doing this. You know that this movement is for you. This practice is for you. This time is for you. Any moment you take for you will absolutely benefit your physical and mental health. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those hips to the ground. Take a little rock and roll up the spine. It's flow burpee time. Getting yourselves ready, standing it up, shaking it out. You go up, down, push up, no push up, plank, modify that push up. You do what you got to do. You just go up, down. You have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Take those arms, drag them up the body. Bring the arms down the body. Take the legs, step it out into a nice high plank. Drop to the knees for 1 push up, or you just take a regular push up, or you just hold that plank, and then you bring it right back in. No rush whatsoever. I'd rather you take your time and flow through this in the way that's going to best serve you. About 10 seconds. Maybe 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. Shake it out, roll it back. You got 10 seconds left to rest. Going back to the top with that lunge to an open arm twist. Woo! In 4, 3, 2, high plank, lunge to an open arm twist. You are on. Take the leg to the outside. Open up the arm. High plank. Really milk each movement.
So we could walk into the sun. We've been waiting for these christened and callous hands.
About 15 seconds left. Then And you'll go into that squat position in 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Struggling today. Stand it up. 4 by 4. Squat to abductor. Squat pulse to abductor. You have 3. You've got 2. You've got 1. We are on. Get yourself nice and low in that squat. 4 little pulses. Squeezing those glutes. The abductors, hands on the outside or the inside for a little extra resistance. Maybe get a little lower than you think you can. Because the only way you're going to progress is through progression. Sorry, the only way you'll make progress is through progression. You have 10 seconds. Oh, maybe those hands are making a little heat, rubbing the palms together. You have 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Back down you go for the side plank wrap on the other side. So try to do whatever you did on one side on the other side. So if you had the feet staggered, if you had them modified, do it the same way if you can. You have 3, 2, 1, side plank wrap. Arm up high to the sky, and then you wrap that arm all the way underneath. Keep the hip up nice and high. Let it shake. Let it burn. Let yourself feel. Feelings pass in approximately 90 to 120 seconds. So in the 45 seconds of movement, allow yourself to be in it, whatever that is. You only have a little bit longer. In 3, 2, 1, drop the hips. Ooh, send it to the back of the mat. Bear crawl time. I'm gonna go this way. Let's see how this works. I haven't done this way in a minute. You have 10 seconds. Make sure to relieve the pressure on the wrist if there's any. 3, 2, 1. Bear crawl. We are on. Lift those knees. Opposite hand. Opposite knee. You send it backwards. At any moment, you take that pause. Evenly distribute that weight. Know you can do this though. For just 10 more seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees, roll it onto the back. It's your circle glute bridge, my favorite. Getting ready in 10 seconds. Oh, my computer's gonna die. I gotta get a charger. You've got 4, 3, 2, circle glute bridge, and 1. You are on circle glute bridge. I will join you in a second. So you're lifting those hips up. Shoot.
Time is a social institution and not a physical.
Oh no. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to charge this thing. Keep it going. All right. 10 seconds. This is charging. You have 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! 15 seconds of rest. Flow burpee. We're gonna do our best. I'm 99% sure this thing is charging. It might not be charging because I just discovered my charger's broken. We'll find out. You have 5 seconds for that flow burpee in 3, 2, flow burpee in 1. Let's go. Lift those arms up overhead. Take those arms down. Walk out those feet. Hold that plank or drop it to a nice modified push-up or in the regular push-up. That means you made some progress. And then bring it back together. Lift up through the center. 20 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a second on break. 15 seconds, roll it out. Lunge to an open arm twist. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge to an open arm twist. Open, take the leg we were on, runner's lunge. Open it up and bring it back. Now let this be your moment of rejuvenation and celebration. You're at the top of the third round, your final round. Yes, we have a finisher, but you made it through the hardest part of class, which is the middle. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. 4 squat pulses. 2 4 abductors. You got 5, 4. Getting ready for those squat pulses to abductors in 3, 2, 1. We are on. Get yourself nice and low. Little tiny squat pulses. Just 4 of those into 4 abductors. Keep that navel in. I always encourage to let it just spill out, let the body be. Part of the practice is also finding those moments of discipline. And sometimes really what that means is solid quality form. And you're not sucking it in to suck it in, you're sucking it in to strengthen it. For just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. But you're taking it down to a low forearm plank hold. So I'm silent in this. As you really get through this part of practice, you have 4 low forearm plank hold in 3, 2, 1. Nice and long in the body, pushing back through those heels, thinking about opening up those hip bones so they're just slightly spread apart, making some space for the belly, space for the heart through the chest, and breathe.
And I play music from 7:30 right back to 4, 5, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. So I'm with it. Look at my teeth. You see music on it. I live music and I speak music. Music is my occupation.
2,
Music on my teeth.
1. Done. Come off that low forearm plank. It's your final bear crawl. You're gonna get to the back of the mat with me, and we're just gonna take it forwards and backwards. You have 4 bear crawl in 3, 2, 1. Lift those knees off the ground a little, tuck of those elbows in, opposite hand, opposite leg. You're just going forwards and backwards. Twenty more seconds. That's it. Can you just hold through this? Can you just sit in it? You find that place within you that goes, I can do this, for just 10, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those knees down, coming onto the back. Your final 2 moves, you have your circle glute bridge, and then we'll close out this part of the practice with that flow burpee. And then we're into arms. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, circle glute bridge, 1. You were on. Take those hips up to the side. All the way around through center. Then back down. Up to the side. Up nice and high, lifting through the center. A slight lift of those toes if you like. Keep it going. For just 4. A little bit longer than that, my bad. You have about 10 seconds now. In 3, and 2, and 1. Lower those hips down. Bring those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug before you stand it up for that final flow burpee. Getting yourselves ready. In 7 seconds, I will meet you there in just a second. You have 3, 2, 1. Flow burpee. Lift those arms up overhead. Take those arms down underneath you. Step it out to a nice high plank. And you can bring it into that push-up, or you just hold that plank. Keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. You have 7 seconds left. And by 7, I meant 20 because that said 27 and not 7. You're almost there though. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, we're going right into the finisher. I will explain it as we go. We're going to start with those over-unders. 5 minutes, standing it up, getting yourselves ready. In 4. I will walk through the arms as we go through the arms. You have 3. Take those arms out to the side, over-unders, little circles of those hands. In 2, 1, slight bend in those knees, over-unders. So you have a slight bend in those wrists, in those elbows. You are rubbing an orange here. You're keeping that chest nice and open. And breathe. Squeezing through those biceps. After this, you will go into a flyaway, which is when the palms are just facing down, and you will just do little flying motions. 30 seconds. Breathe. My goal and my hope is the computer does not die. If it does, God, we did our best. In 10 seconds. Then we'll switch it off to that flyaway. In 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Flip the palms down, slight little bend of those elbows. Lift the arms up and down. Flyaways. That lift is coming through how much you're squeezing through the arms, opening the chest, feeling like someone is pressing down on those shoulders, almost feeling like with those arms, there's just a small bounce, a small pulse there. You can catch the beat, the song, if that's something you'd like to find. If not, flying on your own. Close those eyes if you'd like, if you feel comfortable and safe. After this flyaway, you're gonna do a pull down touchdown where the arms are gonna go up long overhead, keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. And you'll bring the arms into a touchdown position so those elbows are gonna go out wide. And you've got 15 seconds. And you'll just pull it up and then pull it down. Great for the lats, great for the chest. In 4, 3, 2, 1, take those arms up overhead, and then you'll pull those arms down into a nice scarecrow touchdown position. So in like a Y, like a squared off Y. You can extend the palms up when you go to take it up, but keep those shoulders still down. And then you can bring those palms into fists as you open up into that touchdown. 2 more moves after this. We'll do a forward reaching pulse where you're gonna keep those shoulders back. You will just reach those arms out forward and you will just pulse it like you were kind of squeezing a basketball. You have about 20 seconds left here. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, forward pulse. Take those arms in front of you. Keep those shoulders back, a slight bend in those knees, and you're just pulsing those arms forward. Now you're gonna feel this one in your triceps. Slight tuck of that tailbone in. Oftentimes, I will sit it back with the curved back, so it's something I have to actively think about. Be present and active in the body. Yes, we are just moving our arms, but we are still thinking about the full connection. Every little piece is connected. Your ligaments, your joints, your bones, your tendons, other things you learned in anatomy class. 20 more seconds after this, it's just a forward to backward reach. You will extend the arms up, out, and in front of you. You'll do a slight hinge at the hips, a bend at the knees, and then you'll just extend those arms behind you. 15. I'm confident that we're going to get through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms, slight little bend in those knees, hinge a little at the hips, bring those arms forward and backwards. Small plane that you're going through here. I want you to feel like you are in the middle seat of a plane right now, and you are just being extra courteous to the people next to you. Because God, if there's something I'm thinking about in that post-COVID world, it's airplane etiquette. People are nuts out there. 30 more seconds. Power through. Think well. Be well. And you'll get through. 20 seconds, that's it. Come on, technology. Stay with us. Come on, body. Stay with us. Come on, brain. Stay with us. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake it out. Before my computer dies, a quick photo. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and we made it. Fantastic. Thank you all so much. 1% battery. We made it. All right. Bye, everybody.